Why does that not seem weird today? Welcome to my hell. How's yours? I was listening to the I Had It checks on the way in, and they came up with some interesting ideas for us to protest. I like the one that says we should protest Viagra. It would help with the something situation. Can you guys see in there? Is there anything going on in there? Now that they have like extra stuff up? Oh, hi Fuzz. Hi Papa Cat. Oh, they put more. Oh, I'm not allowed to look in here at all anymore. But they don't do it very well. I guess I could bring a ladder. What do photographers use? Do they have folding ladders? Yes, I feel chunky today. I'm sorry. I've got to stop eating everything on the planet Earth. I'm getting my wrinkles too. No, I'm getting better because I threatened Papa Cat with if he eats it, I'm going to eat it. So, and I know he doesn't want me to be unhappy. And gaining all my weight back has made me unhappy, and it's going to make my doctor yell at me because then she's going to stick me on some kind of drug since I don't want. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, I'm vibrating. Okay, not anymore. Hi, Cricket. Hi, Sitting. Thank you for permission, Cricket, but if you really, because you reminded me of that in the 90s. I did it too here. I lived here. So if you'd rather have it retired, let me know. I can figure something out. You saw how fast I could figure those out. So it's no big deal. We can make a new name. Besides, I've got practicing for retirement. And yes, I did crash on the, or not crash, but I lost enthusiasm on the way home. So, and when Carrie Ann comes on, I have to proselytize or prostrate. I have to prostrate myself and say I'm very, very sorry that we forgot. We remembered at 12:30 last night. And as Papa Cat said, she's always there for us and we're never there for her. Sometimes I feel like a little poo-poo head. Football? Who likes football? Somebody likes football around here. But yes. So we are walking and showing the degradation. Oh my God, Scooter Mom. Why aren't you? My phone. I'm back. Okay, I gotta read this. Excuse me while I get it in. And say, hi all, popping in to hit the like and gently remind you all that my email is open for clips and links with timestamps. Okay, so Fog, your channel doesn't allow clips. Did you know that? Oh, okay. Fuzz, Papa Cat will take care of that. Thank you, Scooter Mom. It should allow clips. Probably when we put it, the second time I put it back up after the 3-letter acronym run-in, probably I might have hit no clips. So, am I? No, I'm not. So why is my chat? Okay, this is so weird. My chat is not working on my phone. I mean, not on the phone I used to read it on. So, because with the way that the Prism is, let's see, the way the Prism is, the background, see the background? And it's white, and I can't change the color of the chat. If you look at the old ones when I didn't even know how to take the chat off, you'll see. Oh, wait. Are we going back and forth? Okay. Now we got it. Okay. No, totally haven't realized. Thank you. Everybody on my channel, if they notice something or see that something can be improved or not, definitely tell me. I have no ego when it comes up to this. What comes out of my mouth, it's my ego, but setting everything else up is not ego attached at all. So, hi Danny, what the heck are you doing here? Yes, focus. Well, if you see the thumbnail, it is Fuzzy. That's my car moose. Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs likes moose. So we got a moose. It sits in the car. That's Fuzzy. My jacket, my regular phone, my purse, my Hello Kitty bucket purse. Yes, I have Hello Kitty everything. And it was like I'm focusing. After everything that's been going on, I mean, spent the last 108 days, 9 days, trying to get somebody in office that it didn't work. Contrail Girl still thinks it's bull, but thank you, Fuzz, for putting up Danny's link. So, but yes, Cricket, I saw your stuff, and all I have to say is that one that is icky is really icky. I sort of turned away from it, so I have to see what's in it. But I'm still of the impression that he is not going to be president longer than 10 minutes. And, okay, bye, Scooter Mom. Thank you for visiting. Have a good day. That, and they let it out that 2025 is the real deal. It's like, duh. Oh, look, we're starting new things in the city. Yes, I'm in a mood. This person better be driving off because they'll get a ticket. They really will. Nowadays they do. They used to not. Okay, they're leaving. Oh, maybe because he realized it was a loading zone. So yeah, I'm trying to find a copy of it so I can read it. Like, I think I might actually have, and if I don't, I'll probably make one, a YouTube account where can you do like podcasts? Oh my God, I haven't done haven't like listened to a podcast in ages, and start reading it so we all can start paying attention to it in like 1 hour spurts or something. Because I think we all need to know what the hell is going on, what we need to like fight. Because like everybody says, it's the marginalized groups. All the marginalized groups. I already have one person I have to worry about in my life. For real. Hoping that, and this is the reason I am doing practicing for retirement. Because their owner likes 2025. We'll get brick and mortar retail back up again if I can help it. And practicing for retirement. Did anybody see it? For some weird reason on my YouTube, it's a brand. I did get up and do stuff last night, but not until like 11 o'clock. So that's why there was nothing done. I'm getting up earlier in the morning to like be productive. Because I don't seem to be when I get home. And today I washed my hair. I do love me some Dyson hairdryer though, because I've got that Spanish Portuguese hair that has that weird ass kink in it, and the black from the, well, actually I dye my hair now, but my hair used to be very native. So yeah, and those of us who are native, if you go by the hideously related 1% goes. So all the native people here can tell all the people that aren't native to get the hell out of their country. And Danny is Mexican, so his Mexican goes up into New Mexico. So he can tell people to get out of his country. Sorry, I'm just being spicy. I'm just grumpy. I was listening to the I Had It chicks, and they were talking about that stuff. Oh, it's Cootie Lady. She's coming, it's close. What time is it? They must have made their numbers, because last time she did get out to like 3 o'clock, right? It's 2:15, so they must have made their numbers. What is up with my phone? My phone is acting really weird. Let me get out of it and back into it again. Okay, now is it working? Yeah, now it's working. Okay. Let's see. So, let's see. I posted a video in the group today. Steve Hassan did a live yesterday discussing how to get through. How to get what? Okay, now I'm starting to have to concentrate now, so it's not like I can disregard things. Steve Hassan, why does the name sound familiar? I'll start remembering these things and writing them down. I've got so many freaking, and I wondered why I kept buying them. I have never gone into planner hell before. I even have 2 on my phone right now, and I didn't know why. Now I do. Hey Ed, hey Carrie Ann, sorry I missed you last night. I'm still sick and tried so hard to stamp. Fuzz, if you're still sick, why don't you stop moderating, Missy? The next 4 years, how to get through. Okay. Ah, is that the one I'm reading? If it's the one I'm reading, ooh, they should read that one too. That one's fun. I wish I could like audiobook that puppy. It's actually been keeping me going because of the way it is. And it is funny that it crosses over into Scientology too. But it's like, and that I have, that book is cool. That book is awesome. Oh, it puts a lot of things in perspective and how we can fight back. Yeah, no, I'm not going to wipe or compassion wash it. No, how we fight back. So, it's a really good book. I wish there was a way. At one time, that Smile company, that's what I call them now, used to be able to loan books to each other. Because I had like, well, I do have the Audible before they bought them. Probably before they bought them. I have an Audible account that I've had for, what did I say? 13 years? I got it like a month after they started. So maybe I had it for 20, I don't know. But once, you used to be able to loan those. Hi, Adam. He did not say I give up and going back to the Moonies. I did find out though that in Alameda there are Falun Gong people. I was at the antique fair and I was talking about the thing that Carrie Ann knows what I'm going to do when it starts raining. And I've gotten to know those people because they have a shop in Alameda. And they're like, we've got Falun Gong that live like 2 doors down. And then there's another one, one down from there. And it was like, hello, Dove. Oh, what happened? What did I miss? Let's see, where is it? Oh, it. I would assume a her. Oh, just get rid of her. I'm done. Judging disabilities. What the fuck is wrong with her? So yeah, just block her. I don't care. I have no room. I have no spoons for nice right now. So, but also what I'm doing, and maybe make a book club out of it, is I'm going to read the Bible in real words. The American Standard Bible. I think that's what it's called literally. Because since it is a book of theory, it's going to be a good debating tool. Because people are going to start throwing it at you. And it'll be a really good debating tool. And thank you guys. Papa Cat and Carrie Ann both went nee. So, but yeah, I was going to start, or I was going to be in a book club, and this person was like me, you know, it's like, let's get to the meat and bones. Do you remember any doing it when you were in religion? You know, when you were having a religion? I did, but I forgot it all, honestly, because it was all King James and, you know, didn't bother to modernize it. So to me, memorizing Shakespeare was more important. So my brain went, okay, we'll get rid of this, get rid of this language in your head so you could do something else. So we all thought, and this was like 30. I was 30, 31. And we were all thinking, let's take a look at the Bible. Let's have something to debate. And unfortunately, someone got in a car accident. So that sort of destroyed it. They lived, but our focus got completely taken in another direction. And now that I have a Kobo reader, I think that's what it's called. Because I heard they were, what do they call it? Purity washing the books? Something like that. See, the back of mine says, I read banned books. And then the friend of mine says, is that smut you're reading? So, this is the front page. I was looking for 2025 on here. But yeah, this is a Rakuten Kobo. And it's, I found out that they were purity washing books. And since we just leased them off of the Smiley Face place, they can change them without us knowing. And it was like, okay, so I went and looked up stuff, and I found out that this book and the OS and stuff is true. It's the only way to put it. And nowadays, got to get these stuff on hard disk, because we don't know if we can distract them well enough. Because that's all it's going to come down to, is 4 years of distracting them. So they can't implement things because they're too busy trying to be moral. It's the easiest way to put it. You mess with their morality, they'll get distracted and start doing other things. But also, see, that means, unfortunately, these bozos have a lot in their favor right now. Yes! I don't know. This is the weird part, because my dad was born on a reservation. His father was, as far as I know, the Spaniard and the Portuguese. He was blonde with green eyes. I met him once because he stuck around. I mean, back in that day, if your mother died, that was it. Your father didn't have a choice. So they literally gave him to, we think, a cousin. I thought it was my father's sister, or my grandmother's sister, but it wasn't. So we think it's a cousin. They're blood relations, but they're really far away. So my Mexican family, because they were Mexican. So I don't know. I met my biological grandfather once, and he scared the bejesus out of me, because he was actually tall and thin and had this shock of white hair and these green eyes. Something straight out of Stephen King. So I have no clue, because my mother would only say that we're Spanish, and it was like, snob. And the only one that would know anything, and she doesn't know anything, is the cousin, because all of ours have pretty much dropped off around her. And there's one other cousin that might know, but he is in love with being white because his mother was Irish with red hair, so he had blonde hair. So yeah. Let's see. I'm vibrating. I can feel it. Why am I vibrating? I tried to tighten it, but I don't know what I was supposed to tighten it with, so I will try again tonight. The Azores are interesting. Salazar honored his treaty with Britain during the war and allowed them to remain open to the British. The islands. It's those islands, isn't it? I can't remember the name of them. They were in a couple of older series, British series, I bet. Because, yeah, that World War II thing is complicated. I was never into wars, so I don't really remember them. I remember the typical American ones of Pearl Harbor and the beaches at Normandy and stuff like that, but I don't know the interior workings of it. I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of blonde Portuguese people in the Azores, in particular St. Michael, which is where my fathers are from. Ah. Oh, thank you, Dr. Media. Do I need to send you more stuff? Or did I send you anything? It's been weird the past week, you know that. And then you've been having problems. If you want to, you could just go on my, go look at my feeds. And if you want to transfer them over or something, let me know. We'll get them over to you. I'm just trying to keep you from, getting in trouble, especially nowadays. Hi, Suki. Did you find my husky yet? I want a husky. I want a teenage husky. That's the one I want now. I want a teenage husky. The famous husky Sherpa that passed away. His YouTube channel, his owner is putting out a lot of redone videos of him, and he's done a lot of him talking. So it's like, I want my food now. No, not you. I love you. No, not you. Stuff like that. So it's like, I want my husky. Yes, the Azores and Archipelago in the Atlantic Ocean that is part Portugal, sometimes noted for having people with lighter features, including blonde hair and light eyes. Definitely. So, yes, I'm trying very hard to get on the boat of thinking when I get home. I've been so used to, and also the heavy-duty general anxiety disorder is sticking its ugly head. Hold on. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss what life is going to be like before today? Before yesterday? I'm sure they miss you too, and I'm sure now they're really worried about you because they don't know what's going on. So, you might want to contact them to tell them that you're at least okay, and you're probably in a pretty safe area of the United States. Just think about it. Thank you, freaks. St. Michael for the win. So yeah, no, the Bible thing. One of my big little brothers I met after that, and he was the one that was the head of his Bible team in high school. And I think he was actually got to an out of district school because of debate team. He was probably supposed to go to Yale or something. But him and I would hang out after a club because he was head of security, and we would just sit there, and all of a sudden we would start debating, and everybody else would just shut up and look at us. And it was hilarious. Someone would try to jump in and they go, shh, shh, shh. Just listen to them. They said it was like class. But yeah, it's like I'm positive I can debate without getting angry. And when the situation the world's in right now, I want to be able to do it because since I'm not an atheist, I have cred because I do believe there's a God somewhere, but it's a Superman panel of God from the original Superman. That's what I think. Everybody's God is up there. Have a good time. So I think I'd be legitimate because I'm going to start getting called the names again. I did get called. I did get a lot of prejudice, but I got a lot of, I guess you would say, bigotry. Are you going to go home and set your house on fire? Where's your hat? Where's your cane? You're too pretty to be a witch. Where's your shoes? You look normal. I got a lot of that. So, Faces of Scientology, yes. Hi, Bob. Yes, I'm going through ideas today. Scientology people, I hope that you don't mind. Would you mind leaving the place in better shape than how you found it to be respectful to the people? I should find... It's like, Papa Cat, write this down. Look up what this building looked like when they bought it. Because they fixed it up. And they only have to leave it the way they bought it. So... It depends on how bad the damage is, but I thought they had this building till 2030. So, it's hit the point where you have to fix this because this stuff is It wasn't, they didn't replace the metal, this is metal, for the casings, because it would have been wood or fiberglass or whatever the hell it is. So it's like, you can think of it that way. Posting pictures. You can leave anytime you want to. You know that. You might want to nowadays. God knows where you're going to wind up being after a while, because the world's just going to get a little bit weird for hopefully only 4 years. And if we're lucky, only 2. So they'll probably let you in with open arms and then take over, because that's the point of all of this stuff with these guys that are in office now. So you thought your Lord God King Bufu was bad. They don't have the government behind them. Just try to get a job out of there. Try to get a life out of there. It'll be good for you to be able to get out of there. Stay here. We're probably going to be one of the only states that doesn't really change a lot, we hope. And if it does, we'll fight it. So you can work for something that's actually positive. You come out of there instead of taking money from people who can't afford it to give it to your Lord God King Bufu. Or help prop up baby Bufu, who's supposedly still supposed to be coming here. From here. Freaks. What's the face for? Owl, owl, owl. Oh, somebody had to ask you again where we were. San Francisco. San Francisco, where it's been legal to protest since 1958. I've had the cops called on me 4 times. 3 times they were taken aback that I was very polite. The 4th time he pulled up, looked like I was about to get out, and then he took off. So it's like 3.5 times. I don't carry a bullhorn. I don't cuss at them. I'm actually nice. I say I'm sorry, because I'm very much of the respecting my right to be able to protest without a problem. So, oh yeah, hi Nebulous. Hi Jo. Oh, my baby has arrived. Oh, hi Soda. And you missed it too. You missed the I remembered about the wheel at 11:30, and I told that to Papa Cat because I was upstairs, and he said, and it's the perfect way to put it, she's always there for us, but we're never there for her. So please forgive us. I'll put it in I'll put it on the Bish, as we would call Alexa, to make sure that we start making these things, because I felt that. I thought, I was like sort of looking forward to it, but totally got blindsided. Oh my God, I missed a dog. Totally got blindsided. And then the next thing I know, it was 11:30, went upstairs and went, ah! So that wasn't fun. So we're sorry, Carrie Ann, for real. We suck. Yes, you can, Cricket. That would be cool. Big hugs and love to you. Yes, I know. I haven't seen. I've seen the title of on streets thing, because for some reason he keeps popping up. He has it for like months, and now he's popping up again on my homepage, and I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry that everybody just. Well, then again, I even have my moments. I have, it's like sit there and I'm not doing a damn thing. I don't care about my stickers. I think of it this way. It takes me 3 weeks to get a habit and 3 weeks to get rid of one. And unfortunately, 3 weeks of getting rid of one habit gained me 10 pounds. Or actually, no, I gained 5, but I got a lot of fat, which is really light. So, see, drive by. No big deal. Yeah, his legal team. So yes, we are going to be going in the positive direction. We are going to do things. I may have to do what I used to do in the 80s. About 88, my brother had a convertible and he was my roommate. So I take his convertible because he always had great sound systems. And the band is Consolidated and the song is Butyric Acid. And the chorus of it is, if you don't want an abortion, don't get one. So I used to play it because in Fremont at the time there were lots of bussed-in quote-unquote Christian people protesting in front of the Planned Parenthoods, and they were doing the classic, you know, people had to be escorted through them and stuff like that. So, oh my God, it's my forename. Hi, you. Haven't seen you in a while. Soda in lab. Sitting there giving you the mean face going, why can't I see her? Oh, he does see me, doesn't he? Soda! Soda! Turn around, Soda! So, yeah, so since I'm going to be staying probably in my estate, and my husband's not going to convince me to leave for a while, unless I go to Oregon because it's where I have family too. I think Carrie Ann has a better chance, or Las Vegas. Or Nevada. I have family in Nevada. Carrie Ann has probably a really good chance of seeing me probably in the spring. And I'll be able to seal her cat. I'll try to find a used Louis cat bag. I should have, there was one on sale. I almost bought it. I should have. On the Real. It was like a kennel. It's sort of a kennel, but it would have been perfect size for a cat. It would have been awesome. Oh, Creed, you haven't met the four names. Introduce each other. Yes, he's awesome. The names make him fancy. Oh, that and the I've Had It girls actually came up with an idea of protesting pharmacies, saying, to protest Viagra. And I thought it was hilarious because it was like, I also like went off in my head with it. I was just like, Viagra should only be allowed to men of childbearing age, so we don't see Tony Randall all over the place. Women who have to tell their husbands their ovulations should just give them different days because nobody's a 28-day person. You know, things like that. Subvert the system. That, and usually situations like that, if you're quote-unquote infertile, you can get a divorce. See, that's the problem too. I'm not of childbearing age anymore, so...
It's like we have to say...
So, he's looking here. Of course he is. Oh my God. Everybody who doesn't know Carrie Ann, she has a beautiful Maine Coon, gray, looks like a crabby old man, and I love him to death. His name is Soda. In Oregon, they call Soda Pop, so I call him Pop. Last time I've seen him, because she moved, where she did her stream, she sent me a picture. I was like, and I texted back, tease. But he does have a thing around her nose, and it's very funny. It's like, it's like nose. It's like what you always wanted your cat to do until it gets to be too much, and you're like, well, I'm glad my cat doesn't do that. Oh. So. I think the corner joint prohibits stealing our mascot. If we were worried about potential babies, then we need to crack down on men's solo recreational activities. Yes! Women don't waste eggs. Exactly. And that's part of like the whole thing. And the only problem would be gay men would not be comfortable with this at first because they use Viagra too. So it's like, have to try to figure out a middle. They were all talking about that, and I was thinking, all these things too. But it'd be really neat to see things like protests in front of pharmacies. Someone left them a voicemail, because they do that on their long ones. It said she wanted to go start protesting weddings, just to let them know, you may not wind up with the right guy. He may not be nice to you. He may make you want babies. So protest weddings. It's like, can't be any weirder than what the other people do. Ladies accidentally take those blue pills, allegedly. It's like driving a Hummer at high speed at a cul-de-sac. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can you think it? Oh, Peter Thiel. I know there's a video floating around. I haven't seen it, by one of the Midas guys. I think it's Adam, about him talking about what the cabinet's going to be. And in the thumbnail pictures, there's Hulk Hogan. It's like, oh my God, this is going to be Looney Tunes. I'm just hoping that the real Republicans are, I mean, cricket. Don't you guys all have glasses already? It's like us running around the house because I needed a lubricant for one of my steppers, and I can't remember what I said one time, but it wound up having like a little bitty vibrator on the front page, and so we're like, lube. So every time we walk by it, we go, lube, 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 to see it will pop up. It never works. Not even a Vaseline. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And I have to face my dad and ask him. I think when he asks me what I'm doing for lunch tomorrow, I'll tell him I'll see him after the inauguration. This is going to be a hard one for me. You can come out of there anytime you want to, because out here is going to look weirder than the inside ever did. It'll be safe for you here. You can get a job. You can get a house of your own, or actually an apartment of your own, because that part won't change. You'll have to work your way up to do things, but you will, and you'll be able to support yourself. And at least live with two other people that you like, maybe ex-Scientologists like you, and do productive things and try to change the United States, because we all need to be outside here working on things that we can't fix right now unless we put our noses to the grindstone. So think of it that way. Sit in there and make money for someone who doesn't acknowledge your existence, or come out here and make money to help get us through the next 4 years. Freaks. Okay, dead air. Yeah. I think everybody's shocked. I mean, today looks better than it did yesterday. Yesterday it looked like this might as well just been a cemetery around here. Everybody just... There was one bar that I passed at, 2:30? And it had a bunch of businessmen in it drinking their brains away. Because unless you've got a F-ton of money, you're not going to be happy with what's going on in San Francisco. So, and Carrie Ann, I'm sure Portland is more in our direction too. I mean, they do have the funky donut place. They have a funky donut place about the same time we got avocado toast. Avocado toast should not be our fault, because avocados were cheap in California. So that is something that people have been doing since they were children. So when a cafe offered it on Divisadero in, 1999, we thought it was the best thing since sliced white bread, because it was sourdough bread avocado. So having it turn on us, it's like, you guys don't understand. Avocados you got from a tree down the street. How's that for being all over the place? And I'm glad you're walking the puppies. Suki, keep it up. So, yeah, so I'm in the thinking phase of things. Your new cat avatar seems like they've had enough. Let me see if I can get it. Nope, can't. I'll look at it later. To me, it looks like a dog because it's so small. So, and Fuzz, did you see that I have you on the thumbnail? The one that goes in, that's in my car. I have a Fuzz in my car. I can't put Carrie Ann in the car because somebody will steal her. It's a pink unicorn with teeth. Somebody'd steal her in a hot second. Fuzz is a brown moose. Smaller moose, so. Drove me to drinking. Oh. No, what did Tesla stock do yesterday? Don't tell me it went up. Oh God, no, please. Please tell me it crashed. Remember, he's only the richest man in the world because of his property. That's it. He had to borrow a ton of money off of SpaceX. And I didn't like him since SpaceX because a friend of mine worked on the other space people that were supposed to be, doing this. And SpaceX won. I don't know who they put knee pads on for. So yeah, I've not liked the little bird brain since 20 years. So it totally spiked. Up or down? Spike could be up too. Did it go into the trash can? I hope so. I still feel bad for I do have one friend who did not buy their Tesla. It was given to them by one of their parents because they didn't want it anymore. And they had just had kids. It's gone up. Yeah. It isn't going to be easy, people. That's why, especially me, it's like, yeah, this will be Scientology, but it'll be other things. And I have the other channels, and I have ways to get my ideas to get back to using brick and mortar again, instead of using cars that make. Did we ever think about it? Because climate change has been a little bit more advanced than we thought it would be. Maybe the 3 years we were using Amazon and Grubhub and Safeway and everything else, and them knowing what they do in the rest of the world, it's like, do you think maybe we did it like at an exponential rate? Whoops. So that's my idea. Oh yeah, no, I am too. I literally had gotten through all of my Armageddon money, except for $61 or $60 in ones for doors, because usually promoters aren't very good about giving you ones. So I keep 63 bundles of 20s in my club box. But I gone through the rest of it. I think I had something like $1,200 in 5s and 1s. I think that's about right. And I had been working on it ever since Biden went into office because I'd forgotten about it, and we moved and, all this other stuff that happened. And it was just like, I had just gotten rid of the last of it last weekend. I think that's one thing that I haven't gotten over is, or make myself wonder is, why am I taking this so well? I mean, everybody else gets upset. No, trust me, I'd be right there too. I'd probably be hiding under the bed, but I'm not. It's gotten really weird. My old Tifa channel. Yes, I have an old Tifa channel. Actually, yeah, that's the channel, and I also have the website. So I have a feeling that when they start getting rid of social, or when they start changing social media, because it will happen, weirdly enough, the only social media that will probably be good after all of this will be WhatsApp, because it's not based here, it's based in Taiwan, right? So that'll be creepy. I bought the domains for a few things so we could do websites, because thanks to VRs, God, I can't remember the name of it. I don't use them. I have them. where you can say that you're based in a different country. You can build websites. So my thoughts, that's why I have .coms on top of YouTube's. See the personhole that has S on it, so many words can be chalked around it. S-cam, S-shite, S-ur, S-servitude, S-slavery, and so on. Yep. And this is what we're going to fight about. And like I told the hubby, I hope you don't mind, because I didn't ask permission. I was trying to say, how do I phrase it? I hope you don't mind that I might get arrested. It's like, no. I would say at this point the government is still watching out for me because I'm a legacy from a different world. And as long as he doesn't mess with 3-letter acronyms, they won't mess with him. So I think we have a fighting chance too on that end. So because just because he got rid of Comey the first time doesn't mean that anybody's going to put up with it the second time. So, and nobody knows what the 3-letter acronym that's not supposed to be in this country is about anyway. So who knows what they're up to? So yes, I'm actually still safe. I'm still safe. I'm sorry. And I'd be safe even if I didn't talk to my dad, because he wouldn't let that go. So, oh, who is that? That looks like little... She's not little, I shouldn't call her that. The elderly lady. Because she's rather skinny, but I think she bought a suit, so her suit actually looks better. So, oh yeah, the things we can put on the ground soon, you guys will love. But the Falun Gong, I have to go do what I'm doing here over there quietly in the middle of the night one day. And you'll see why. And actually, I probably need to get more. So, yes, I guess you could say my practice theme for retirement, the first phase of it, is not buying another movie from them. So, I'm fighting with my pocketbook, basically, is what it comes down to. So, it's like you didn't want to endorse a candidate. Well, I don't have to support you. And money comes and goes real fast in the world. Look at any time that people had really big houses and a stupid amount of money. It comes and goes really easily. And I think one of the funnier things is that they probably tried to do crypto. The biggest ripoff on the planet Earth. I'll never do crypto. I'm sorry. It's just too bad. I don't want to have my world sitting on somebody's hard drive farm. Killing the environment. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. I think, well, no, still doing it. And this is, everything is like totally weird. But, you know, now that I'm weird again, who cares? Yeah, I was at that point where I was becoming normal and it was feeling very strange. So, yes, I thought of it, how did I think of it? Was, because it happened at the earthquake in '89. Actually, the first husband was living in San Francisco, and San Francisco was basically cut off, and he lived in The Hague. And people were selling things to each other. Because, say, if you only have one roll of toilet paper, or 2 rolls of toilet paper, and you were compassionate enough to share it, but you wanted to get something out of it, so people were selling people rolls of toilet paper for like $1. There were the ones who sold rolls of toilet paper for $5, but I think about it, the money hoarding in my mind is Where can I go? Where can I stay? Oh God, now I gotta get a generator again. See, all of this stuff. This is where the Thunderdome people came in handy. And that's also what we may do is, at the time, one friend had property up in Tahoe, around there, that they were bucking out of Dodge too, in case something happened. It's like, this is the cool part about having the Thunderdome crowd as your friends, and you hanging out with them. It's like you learn a few things and learn what you can eat and see, what is it, beef stew is actually good to eat cold, if you have to, do things like that. I actually, the first time I bought like the supply buckets that you get, I had to throw it all away, of course, but yeah, spent a stupid amount of money on a couple of supply buckets, never needed them, thank God. But they still weren't what I expected them to be. It was a little too MRE for me. So, that was the fire marshal. Wonder where he's going. That wasn't the same direction as the other guy. Oh well. But yeah, so now it's more like buying things in singles, because they do, which isn't good for the environment, but try to find things that don't expire soon, make lists of things that you should eat before they expire. Yeah, maybe I'll make one of those for prepping for retirement, because since I am a weirdo, and since my husband's last name is Jewish, it's the spelling of his name that makes it Jewish. There are a couple of names that are German/Jewish, just depending on how it's spelled. So, even though his dad's not German. Anyway, so if they start coming hardcore, I mean, the one thing we have, the advantage is that he's a programmer, so they'll want his brain more than his, than putting him somewhere. And yeah, that's what you really got to think of, because that's what they've been talking about with the quote-unquote illegals. Their minds are going to be blown when there aren't that many. But I didn't say that. So what are you guys doing today after work? Are you going to new work so you can work some more and only have 8 hours to exist in a 24-hour day? Or if you're lucky enough to be able to just go home and do something that doesn't make you completely frazzled and worried about what's going on in this world, because America's going to hell in a handbasket right now. Don't think otherwise, and don't think they might not try to take you guys over, because it's going to be a different religious atmosphere after this. So you guys need to think of what you're going to do in the next 2 months. Like everybody else is. Everybody's getting ready for something or another, and you guys could be just on the chopping block with the rest of us. So you might want to leave. Do something with your life. As long as Bezos is on Trump's good side, you can still work at Amazon Mechanical Turk. You never know. Freaks. That's so funny. Yeah, and maybe even do Zoom calls or stuff. I get to learn all this stuff now, because I can't sit there and just stare out of a. I can't use my brain anymore as a excuse. And yes, lots of cooties. And I can't use my anxiety. Oh, Groundhog Day. Was that Adam who said that first? There she goes. They won't change me. Yeah, they can't change me. I don't know how to be anything else. That's why I said I'm staying in my state, unfortunately. It's refuge. Even with all the Republicans in the middle of the state, because that's where all the ranches are, and where people believe that they were talking about undocumented migrant workers, not documented ones. Yes, Lord knows my parents been trying to change me forever. Then they gave up. Yeah, it was like, nope, ain't gonna change. So, but I am going to get a plan in case something weird happens here. Because there's lots of beautiful forests here to hang out in if we absolutely have to. No, this is my opinion. We are not losing democracy. If we were losing democracy, the minute he got elected, the minute he took it, they would have shut everything down. They would have figured out some excuse that it kicked everybody out and it would have started playing. So we're not losing democracy. We're just getting some weird ass twisted version of it for a little while until we get those people to be afraid of us again. That's the problem. They weren't afraid of us anymore. And we're going to have to do what they did to us, which is basically base it on fear, have a nice day. The only problem is that we're very self-righteous and altruistic about it. And yes, I am, and yes, I will be, but I am going to make them afraid. Yes, we're very spoiled. Spoiled beyond, yeah. I know, it's... Somebody once said when Reagan got elected was, you haven't had a change in government in 200 years. That's amazing. So I wonder what's going to go on. I do want to get my passport renewed, though. I did let it lapse because I just didn't need a reason. But I still want to go to Scotland while you can get back, or while you can get out. Oh, if they don't let me back in, oh bummer. But that doesn't count because I'm native. It is my country. They always have to let me back in. So, but I can't prove it besides my, my DNA profile, because my father didn't have a damn birth certificate. When he was born, they still didn't have them yet. So he would be half and half, but he doesn't have a birth certificate. And my father doesn't have a middle name. So, hello. So there we are again. In the beginning, Xenu's daddy met me here. And then the world exploded. I just got an advertisement for Safeway. The hell have I got to clean up now? One of my favorite things in the world used to be getting people off of my like email list or text list as it's gotten. But now I'm going to research on how to do it all the way. And yes, I am a card-carrying member, I kept saying it wrong, of EFF.org. Go look it up. Go rabbit hole some of that information so you can figure out how to stay irritably invisible. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Irritably invisible. Yes, sub to Xenu's daddy. He is the reason I am here. So, oh, and the funny thing at the antique fair, they had a huge head. Sort of reminded you of like maybe an Easter Island head, something like that, and it was solid wood of some kind. But I was thinking for the Aaron cult, that would have been so cool. But it couldn't be out all the time, and I wouldn't have been able to move it because I would have loved to do a ritual on that head. Oh, they're metal workers there. Maybe I can ask them if they can make me a head. It's just one of those things. It's like, don't do this. Don't tell me what to do. I'm very much don't tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you to do it. Or, don't tell me what to do. Why didn't you do it? Because I told you not to tell me. I told you that don't tell me that. So, it comes from both sides of the family and the step family too. So, it's like, when I finally get into the argument with the dad, I know he's going to say something. I'll go, you. I am a shining example of my stepfather. Please tell me I don't look like that. Someone's holding on to her aughts a little too much, but at least she doesn't look clunky in her platform ankle boots. So, yes, EFF.org. I will have to start paying attention to the other things too. But yes, cleaning out the bottom floor to make it into a bedroom. We'll start getting rid of stuff I really don't need. It's like people complain that places like eBay take half of the commission, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what? But you're getting rid of it. It's like, if I can get rid of it, you can have, part of the commission. I don't care because it's getting out of my hair. So, and I know that huge Tupperware box I have is never going to sell. That's going to be the bummer. I kept all of the Tupperware when I cleaned up my parents' house. Here comes another one. I don't know where it's going, and it's a hook and ladder. Something's going on. I wonder. They had their stuff on, so they weren't messing around. Okay, you guys are quiet. They're not going back to the box. It looks like a big box. They're not going back to the station, so I don't know. Well, they are. I love this. I'm giving you the fire department traffic report. Oh, Papa Cat is bored. He's finding little emoji thingies. What are those? I can't see them. What are those? That's interesting. Oh, and Papa Cat, you have to go to Walgreens. Don't forget. Go to Safeway and get chicken. I want hamburger helper. Yes, that's the dinner report for tonight. Hamburger helper with ground chicken is really good. I don't like turkey, so I can't do turkey. I just don't like the flavor. I don't understand it. It makes me fall asleep way too fast. But it's a comfort food that I have bastardized so I can have it as an adult. And yes, I drink a lot of water with it. So once more before I leave, do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss the first 5 people that you declared? They were the most influential people in your life. They will take you back if you walk out. They probably won't even ask you questions if you ask them not to, because they love you. So you might want to think about that, or at least think about the good times you used to have with them. It might make you think of getting a hold of them. And if you want to get a hold of them, you can go to the main library, not with anything you're wearing now. Make sure you change everything, including your undies. Go to the main library, go to the computer, go to YouTube at least. Go to make a burner account for an email. You can even still do it on Yahoo. Try to get a hold of your friends. Look at videos that you probably shouldn't be looking at. And then when you're done, you go into your settings for the browser that you're in. Then you're going to history and you clean out the history. You go into cache, which might be in other browsers also, and you clean that out. So you have not left a trace. So, and that's including don't use the same purse. That's why I said undies too. It's like, no, make you think everything. And then maybe start getting a hold of those 5 people. Or the person, if somebody has passed on, the person on next on the list. And try to get out of there, because it's going to get weird here for the next 4 years, and you might not want to be inside of something that could be competing with our president, if you think of it that way. Freaks. But yes, I've learned from Carrie Ann in the book I'm reading that repetitive, the way that the balloon did it was, even though it's not true, just keep repeating it. So, and that it's like gaslighting. Yes, it is. And that's why I'm here. Totally didn't acknowledge me. She said the scariest place I've ever been in. I don't even think she realized I was talking to her. Yes, that is my email. If somebody is watching this that wants to email it, you can always email me. I do look at it every morning, but I'm getting better and I'm starting to look at it every night too. So email had gotten out of my... Oh, nifty puppy. That's what we need too. We need more dogs. That's why I want a husky. It's like, I'm not joking anymore. I want a dog that'll be my drug. It's like, yes, I want something that'll cause my serotonin to go nuts. Or not my serotonin. Or is it my serotonin? Oh, there are just so many things going through my head right now. I want to get my jollies. And I can always get my jollies through a dog. Cats will only let you get your jollies for a little while and then they're done. Oh, that was funny. So, okay, guys. I have done meandering through my brain today. If you think of something for Old Tifa or practicing for retirement, you can always send it to me. And yes. Yes.
I'm just wondering, are you like live streaming to TikTok or Twitch or something?
To YouTube. I'm protesting Scientology.
Fuck yes. Hell yeah. I love your nails, by the way.
Thank you.
I just see you every day. I'm like, I hope so.
It's called Club Brain Fog.
Okay. I'll have to tell my wife about that.
Okay, cool. Have a good one. He just asked me if he sees me and he was wondering what I was doing. And I said, I protest Scientology. He gave me a high five. And he's a Zer, you can tell. So it's like, and he said he had to tell his wife, and I'm about to break. I tried there. See? Oh, Eric Rader. Cool. Yay, a new fan. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can get up there before I break again. So thank you guys. Give me a thumbs up. Become a subscriber. Become a member. It'll cost $2. Hugs to everybody. I love my mods to death. They are so cool. If Soda's still there. Bye, sweetie. I will talk. I'm about to break again. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.